Yuri is pretty much one of my favorites based in this anime, and I'll tell you the reason why that she really is based one of my favorites based in this anime of Angel Beats, episode two. I want to personally want to say is that she has a very sad background of herself about what happened and based on stuff when she explains like what may have happened and stuff like that. But even though that when she was just basically talking to the embassy, I can't remember his name now. I can't remember his name. So, anyways, she was talking to the embassy, and she was just like telling them. She was basically telling him like how she felt, like how she died, and basically stuff. And the reason why I find her sad, the reason why I find her backstory is kind of sad is because she lost her family, and basically that she did. And I don't mean to get into a religious basically kind of idea when it comes to up to this episode, but I'm just going to talk about some of it. But I'm not going to talk about really much really about that because I don't want to go full in onto that because I know some people probably don't believe in God. Some of you guys probably do, but even though as for myself, you see it for yourselves. I have a cross. I believe in God. I have the Bible app for my phone. I go to church. I read the Bible. I do whatever I need. I do whatever hobbies I want to do, like play my game or watch anime or read manga or whatever I really want to do. But one thing I want to personally want to say here is that we all have a purpose. We all do. Some people may disagree with that and say like, yeah, what? Well, if we really all have a purpose, how come we have not discovered it? Sometimes, basically with me, I was given the gift of love of God. And I thought it was a beautiful gift because I'm a nice guy, and sometimes I can be rational at times. Sometimes I can, but it just really just depends, like how I view the situation around me and stuff like that. And basically, really actually is. I think each and every one of us is basically given a gift of something that can be worth for you, worth for your friends, your family, whatever it is, and stuff like that, whatever that basically really actually is. Even though with the gift of love is basically something I hold very, very personal to my heart because, like I said before, I'm a nice person. I like to say hi. I like to say God bless you, how you doing, and stuff like that. And I like being around people. I don't want people to really be weird or anything like that. But even though that's just how I am, that's just how my nature really actually is. That's how it really actually is. Even though I found that purpose because I want to share that purpose that I have and stuff like that. Basically, Yuri, basically on the other hand, but on the other hand, is that yeah, she seems like she's nice and she loves to do what she loves to do, but it kind of really feels to me it feels to me it's kind of hard to detect like what's her purpose really actually is. But I can tell that she really loves her family really a lot, and I totally do definitely do understand that. But when it comes to happening something bad happened to a family member or whoever it is or whatever's her background that what happened to her family, it's very very sad. But one thing I definitely want to say here is basically that. This is just my opinion, and I don't mean to go too further basically into this. I'm just going to say a little bit basically about this and stuff like that. People do have a tendency to blame God for everything, okay? Because people will probably say like, well, if you believe God, James, like, where is God? Where is he at? Is he right here? Is he right at my front door? Or is he right next to me? Is he sitting right next to me? Or maybe he's sitting right here? Or maybe he's making me dinner or something, making me lunch or something like that? Or is he in the cabins? Is he in my bedroom sleeping? Or is he playing my Nintendo Switch? He's reading my manga? Or whatever that he does, whatever that he does. I mean, to be honest with you, some people will probably argue based of that. And people will probably say, like, oh, there's no God because, like, if God exists, then where is he? The only thing I would probably say, and to me, into my own defense, is that, and the only way I really will say it, the only way I really will say it, I really ask you to believe that God's real is in my heart. That's what I feel. Like I said, like I said, I'm not trying to go full in religion based on this, but I know some people would make arguments basically about that and stuff like that, and I don't want to get into that for anything like that. But I will respect people's opinion because, like I said before, basically based on other different times, and I want people to really just understand we're all given a choice. We're all given a choice, whatever we choose, like whatever we choose to buy into the Switch or whatever we choose to buy a manga, or whatever we choose to buy a manga or buy a game that we really actually like, or get a cell phone, or whatever, whatever this that maybe is and stuff like that. We all have a purpose, we all do. I think all of us definitely do have a purpose. I definitely do. I definitely do believe that. But I don't want to get too much really deep down into it. But even though sometimes I can help it, sometimes I can't. I just don't want to push the narrative way too far because I know some people will like to do it, just get straight to the point. But sometimes they push it basically into the wrong way, and try to get people to accept or not and stuff like that. And I totally do understand it. I totally do understand it. But I'm willing to see based the broader scope from my own view is basically like how would you think like and how would you believe? That's kind of like saying like do you believe in Santa Claus? You probably say like no. Now take as for instance of the movie of Santa Claus was Tim Allen, which Tim Allen's played the movie. And one thing that really brought me up about this, which I think this is something that everyone should really think about this. I know this is not Christmas time or something like that because when Tim, I would say with Calvin, or I would say on Santa Claus, so let's just call him Calvin. Calvin was told like said like told to Judy one of the elves was basically working with him. He's basically he sees a polar bear and he says like, oh, I see a polar bear. Is that a polar bear directing traffic? He says like, yeah. The Judy says yeah. So like yeah. Well, if I see the polar bear, then I don't I see it, but I don't believe it. And even though what Judy basically said was kind of struck to basically that's what she really basically actually just saying like it's something that I think is very true and I think it really actually is. And one thing that she said was basically that's not surprising. Most adults probably don't believe in the most adults probably don't believe in excuse me, believe Jesus, excuse me, believe in Santa Claus. Most people probably don't believe in Santa Claus, and the reason why I base it from that because maybe they just don't believe in it anymore. That's kind of like when people grow up and stuff like that, and they begin to adapt to other different things in life and stuff like that. That kind of stray them to basically what they really want to believe in, what they think, or anything like that. It's basically by a definition of a choice, but it's not definitely basically of a definition by pushing the narrative onto others and just like pushing people away for all different things. And I think Yuri is basically like and I would definitely would go up to Yuri. I said, Yuri, listen. Okay, you're cute and all stuff like that. And seriously, I would. And I'm like, yeah, you're cute and all stuff like that. But I understand what you're feeling. The losing a loss of a family member and stuff like that. I've been down that route many times before. Many times before. One of the hardest losses I ever had to deal with in my life was two of them. One, it was my grandpa. One, it was my dad. I don't want to get down too deep with myself that. I don't blame God for that, but it hurt my heart really, really bad. It really did. It really actually did. And sometimes it's hard to sometimes it's hard to let that go. Sometimes it's not. Like I said before, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. We all go through trials and tribulations. Even Jesus said that basically in the Bible that we all do go through trials and tribulations. We all do. And even though with Yuri, basically for her, she's going through a situation that she thinks that she's going through a situation that she thinks that basically yeah I believe God but I will never forgive him because what he did and stuff like that. And I would tell Yuri, I said, Yuri, if that's what you really want to believe, that's your own nerve. That's not me. But the only thing I would best would tell Yuri is to say, hey, I will still pray for you, even though that she probably was probably saying, well, I don't need you to pray for me. Like that. Some people are like that. Some people really actually are. And that's basically what it feels to me. I don't want people to. I want people to really understand. I didn't come and watch this anime because the God aspects based in this anime or anything like that. Whatever people that believe in God or not, it's still their choice. It's still their choice. That's up to them. That's up to them to decide. I decided my fate. People decided their fates. Even with Yuri, she decided her fate and stuff like that. And like I said before, if I would have seen her, I would have told her those things like, "That's not true. I think you're much better than this." I would definitely say that Yuri because seriously, I really would. I think Yuri is a better person. I think that she really actually is, but maybe she's not really seeing the bigger picture of basically what's going on. Maybe that she really is. Maybe that she really isn't. Maybe there is a chance for her to redeem herself. Can it be? I mean, like I said before, I mean, it's up to her. That's her decision. She has to make that decision, whatever she feels, and stuff like that. But like I said before, I understand. what she's gone through, losing family members, it's sad. It's not something we should joke about. It's not something that I think that is not right. And just basically that she is. Basically that she is. And to be honest with you, I do like Dory a lot. I really do. I like her personality. I really like her personality. I just like the way she talks and stuff like that, and just it's basically other different things and stuff like that that she says that makes you think in your mind like how you process what how you process basically what you believe. But I don't want people to really think like, oh, I like her because she's cute and all stuff like that. It's just that her personality is that there's something that it just makes me want to question like her of basically the prospects of some of the things that she says and whatever that maybe is. I don't think she's not the main female protagonist basically it's anime. I don't think she really is not, but she definitely makes some very good points for people to really to learn and to understand. But I will say it again, I don't mean to go to a definition base of this, but people do have the right to choose whatever they want to choose. That's their decision. That's their decision. That's their motive, whatever they want to do, that's up to them. Can they be redeemed? To be honest with you, I will pray for the person. If they can really redeem themselves, they can. I definitely can. But if they don't want to go forward on that route of being redeemed, then that's up to them. That's up to them. That's their decision. And so with that. So before I go ahead and end this video, I want to apologize that I'm talking about this and stuff like that. I don't mean to offend anyone, but if I don't mean to offend anyone, but I want people just to really just understand, just to see my point of view, just give up my opinions and stuff like that. And I don't want people really getting very upset because certain things I've said and stuff like that. If I ever did, I do apologize. I do apologize for that. But like I said, I just want people to view not just from what I'm saying here, but also to understand a reasoning of some things is gives food for thought to really to think about and stuff like that. And I'm willing to say yet again, I'm sorry if that's how people feel and stuff like that. So it's like I said before, it's their choice, it's your choice. You choose whatever you want. That's up to you. So that's all I'm just gonna say for right there. So yeah. So yeah, anyways, that's it for this video. Tell me what you guys think. You guys agree or disagree or something like that. I don't know or anything like that. And I just want a person just want to get this off my chest. And I this person just wanted to talk about this. That's all we really are. So yeah. So yeah. Anyways, this is Lemon. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please hit a like, give it a thumbs up or give it a thumbs down, and please and please leave a comment below. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care. Hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. God bless. I love you guys. Please safe and remember, stay blessed. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.